The first semi-final of the 10th week of the Chess.com Rapid Chess Championship was Alexander Grischuk, the current number 9 in the Rapid Chess World Rankings and in the RCC knockouts for the second time, against Hikaru Nakamura, who has always made it to the knockouts in all his 7 participations. And in the second semi-final Levon Aronian, the current number 3 in the RCC rankings, faced Fabiano Caruana, the current number 1. Nakamura surprised with e4 on the first move, and after bishop to b5, the Ruy Lopez opening was on the board, which black met with the Berlin defense. Nakamura then played d3, which showed he wasn't necessarily looking for a draw. But the opening didn't necessarily go according to plan for white, which was also evident from the fact that there were still 4 pieces on the first rank. And so on move 16 Grischuk took the initiative with the pawn move to c6 and planned to open up the center and capitalize on his better development. Which finally led to winning the pawn on d5 and an evaluation of plus 2.1. Nakamura, now on the back foot, defended very well, and somehow there was no obvious plan for black. It almost came to a draw on move 32. But Grischuk decided after a double repetition to move his king to the queen side to support the battle on that side of the board. This turned out to be the right decision, because in the end he was able to push white further and further back, and then decisively win the bishop on move 61. Nakamura finally resigned on move 65. In the other semi-final, Caruana started with the flank opening move c4, the English opening, in which white's setup is flexible and harmonious. After 3 moves, the 4-knight variation was on the board. Caruana continued to wait and pursue his pure flanking strategy, not yet moving his center pawns. And so it was that black had more space and the initiative, but white used his counterattacking chance and won the pawn on b7 on move 17. The engine evaluation was plus 0.8. The game then reached an endgame in which, despite an extra pawn for white, it was not easy to make progress. Caruana gave back his pawn on move 31 to be able to penetrate the black position with his rook and control the back rank. But with this move his advantage of plus 2.0 was gone and the position was now balanced. And on move 65 the game ended in a draw, after a 3-fold repetition. Aronian opened the following blitz game with the bishop's opening, which has undergone a transformation from an old-fashioned opening full of fireworks to a modern, positionally well-founded alternative to the Ruy Lopez, with the added advantage of avoiding the Petrov defense, in which Caruana is an absolute expert. On move 33 the game was even and neither player could gain a tangible advantage. On move 49 the engine showed an evaluation of 0.0. Aronian tried everything to win and launched a queenside pawn attack with both players having less than 20 seconds on the clock. Suddenly Caruana made a mistake with the pawn move to d5, which gave white the opportunity to put a lot of pressure on the queenside, and so the position was also evaluated with plus 2.5. Under this pressure and with only a few seconds left on the clock, Caruana made a mouseslip by placing his rook on e4, which could be captured immediately, and he therefore resigned on move 53. In the final Grischuk started with c4, the English opening, but the game transposed to a queen's gambit declined. And there with the moves e4 and c5 the Vienna variation was on the board. It is a provocative way by black to treat the opening, because at first glance white seems to have many very attractive possibilities. However, the black position proves remarkably resilient, and white's direct aggression can also create some weaknesses in his own camp. In any case, it is a real tactical variation. On move 20, Aronian played the brilliant move bishop to d6 and offered his rook to gain the initiative. But Grischuk did not take the rook and protected his pawn on h2 with the pawn move to g3. On move 25, Grischuk made a mistake because he overlooked a tactic. Although Aronian had only one pawn more in material, the position was evaluated with plus 4.4. Which then also led to another pawn win on move 32. With two passed pawns on the A and B file for black, white could only hope for a serious mistake. And this didn't happen, and so Grischuk resigned in a completely lost position with an evaluation of mate in 15 for black. Congratulations to Levon Aronian to winning Week 10 of the Chess.com Rapid Chess Championship. The leaderboard shows that there is a battle between Caruana, Nakamura and Aronian at the top of the table. If you liked the video, please hit the like button below. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel for the latest chess news and tournament highlight videos. Thanks for watching.